Date night every once in a while if we can.
20, how many years now? 90?
I think we're at 22.
We're at 25?
Oh, wow. What is going on there, TikTok? We were out here just a little bit ago. Our signal was cutting in and out. I'm not sure if it's any better now. I figured I'd drop off for a minute and see if I could come back. I'd be careful walking across the roof here. Find my cross members. All right. Just decided to, what's that? Oh, yep, there we go. So my group is back behind me actually swimming with a different set of manatees, but we've got one right over here at this dock. It just kind of popped up once we made our way down there. He came back over here. So there's one there, and then there's another one over here where all these little bubbles are. Hey, thanks. Go ahead and send out those hearts. Just double tap that screen a whole bunch. Let TikTok know that we're out here chilling with manatees, creating engaging content, and up on top of the boat, risking my life. Good stuff right here. So we are in Crystal River, Florida, about an hour north of Tampa on the west coast. And we are the capital of the manatees, manatee capital of the world, because we'll have about 700 manatees here in another couple months. Manatee season will be kicking in November 15th. We open up the borders. Wait, never mind, the borders are already open and unsecured. On the 15th, all the manatees come back in. Not necessarily, just kidding. It's all based on water temperature, but you know, that's kind of what we speculate. So if you can kind of see right over here, I'm waiting for him to pop his little nose up again. We got a manatee there. We've got another one right over here at this dock. And we've got some back over here with my swimmers. But that's a little bit far for me to show you guys, so I'm hoping this guy will turn back around and come over this way. So we were having some problems with signal earlier. Are we doing okay? Are we lagging? Are we cutting in and out? I'm hoping it's doing a little better now. Waiting for this guy right over here to pop up. So manatees will come in here, like I said, next couple of months because of our warm water. We have 72-degree year-round water being pumped out of our springs through the Florida aquifer. Pump out about 500 million gallons of water, fresh water, every day out into the Gulf of Mexico. Travel 7 miles down the Crystal River. So they'll come here once the Gulf temps start dropping down into the 60s into our 72-degree water, because manatees cannot control their own temperature, right? They're not, they don't have fat reserves and blubber like maybe a sea cow or something like that. So they have to come in. There we go. Just came up right over there for a little breath. They have to come in to stay warm. So we'll have quite a few of them here. But more importantly than just the manatee capital of the world, Crystal River is actually the birthplace of manatee conservation. The very first study to be done on manatees was performed here in Crystal River with Dr. Daniel Hartman, and now Dr. James Powell was little Buddy Powell, local resident teenager at the time, is now the director for the Clearwater Aquarium. The first ever manatee to be ever successfully rescued, rehabbed, and released back into the wild. Had to get that right. Rescued, rehabbed, released back into the wild. Sewer Sam, that was actually done here in Crystal River as well. Well, he wasn't rescued from here. He was rescued from down in Miami. He was brought up to Crystal River and rehabbed in Three Sisters Springs. This was long before any of the local aquariums or rehab facilities were up and running. So we brought him out here, not we, but it was long before my time. Jacques Cousteau, as a matter of fact. Jacques Cousteau, Woody Hartman, and Buddy Powell brought Sewer Sam up here, built a little fence in Three Sisters, rehabbed him through the winter, and released him. So first ever manatee to be successfully rescued, rehabbed, and released here in Crystal River. First manatee study ever done here in Crystal River. So manatee conservation is thick in our blood here in Crystal River. We also have the healthiest population of manatees anywhere in the world. Check that out. They do health assessments a couple times a year. So we've got our family joining us today right up over here from Australia. Mermaid Amanda is out there. They've got a mom and a calf over there. We've got two more over here, but I glare and can't see them either. So hoping one or two of these guys will swim by and get a good little shot for you, or if not, once they're finished swimming with them, we can when we turn the boat around, head over that way and get some pics. How's our quality right now? I know we're having a bad issue earlier with lagging. Are we lagging right now? Are we dropping frames? Are temps good for visiting mid-March? I mean, temps are good for visiting all year round. We have manatees year round. They don't always leave. So it really depends on the type of experience. If you want something a little more personal, you know, you and your family out here with just a couple of manatees, or if you want 30 people out here with 20 manatees. It's really the difference in the experience. Yeah, I think he's down past that pontoon.
Right beside the pontoon, just to the
Yep.
right of it.
Yep, there we go. Just came up, made a little swirl right there now.
See that pontoon boat out ahead of you? Just to the right of that. Yep.
Two more
Right ahead of
docks.
you.
Yep, 2 more docks up.
You got anything, Amanda?
Yeah, Freckles, what we're looking for is we're looking for the Gulf temperatures. If you're wanting that big, you know, that big rush of manatees, you're looking for the Gulf temperatures to start dropping down. So you can check maybe like NOAA or USGS or somewhere that has some monitoring data of water temperatures. And you're looking for Crystal River, Shell Island, Ford Island, those areas. When those start dropping down into the low 70s, those manatees will be heading in here for sure. Yeah, sorry there, whoever that is, but our prices are same year round, so you can come whenever you want. I can't speak for every other company here, but our prices are same year round. We do offer some, you know, discounts and specials at different times of the year for whatever the case is, but we're pretty much same price year round. Yeah, send us a message in the DM there, Freckles, or you can actually head over to right in our link tree in the bio. Is our booking engine right there? You can book right through there, or give us a call. We'll be happy to answer any questions you have. All right, so he's got his right up there. You can see our guy right there. He's got look like a big female. She swam right across here a few minutes ago, right before I hopped on with you guys. Big female right over there. We'll be here whenever you are. We're out here 360, what is it, 3? I don't think we do Christmas and Thanksgiving. I think we're off Christmas and Thanksgiving. But you know, if it's your bucket list and you're here in town and that's what you want to do, then hey, we might make an exception. So 365 days a year, I'll say, we're out here doing this. So whenever you're ready, so are we. We're out here trying to educate people in passive observation so that they can come away with a love and affinity, a respect for nature and conservation that they can turn into a career or a passion. Talked about, you know, Buddy Powell just a minute ago. Grew up here in Crystal River, was involved in one of the first manatee studies ever done. Is now Dr. Daniel Hartman, or I'm sorry, Dr. Daniel Powell of James Powell. What am I doing here? Dr. James Powell of the Crystal River, or Crystal Clearwater Aquarium. Words aren't working, Chad. They're not working.
Hard.
It's the altitude. I'm on top of the boat. It's the altitude's getting to me.
Yeah. Tristan's favorite.
Yeah. So Daniel, go ahead and take a look on that. Propellers aren't what kill manatees. That's a cool little narrative that those special interest people that claim that they want to save manatees and make a little club to sell you a calendar want to tell you. That $10 calendar fattens a lot of board members' pockets, but doesn't really save any manatees. If they wanted to really save manatees, they'd be out here educating and helping us instead of painting us as the bad guy. Yeah, take a look at that. Statistics, most manatees, you know, there are injuries, certainly not what we look for. They're accidental from time to time, but boat strikes on manatees, way down to where it's probably not even, you know, worth speaking of when we're talking about the mortality events of the last couple of years. You know, you've got the red tide events where, you know, a couple hundred manatees died, like Thanos just snapping fingers, right? And then you've got last year with all of the manatees that died from starvation. Boom, there goes another couple hundred manatees. Yeah, boat propellers are not the main enemy of manatees anymore. There's been too much education, too many speed zones put in place based off of the research that we gather from migration and tracking.
So you get down there because you got nothing in the way right now, so you can kicked with you. And the farther
See, like
down
this
your
little guy
heel
right
goes,
here,
the
right? Like
more
he is
movement
never
you
going to
lose
forget
when
this
you get
experience.
on.
He's going to remember this for the rest of his life. And he may not grow up to save sea turtles or whatever, right? But he's not going to be the kid that's throwing rocks at stuff in the pond. He's not going to be the kid that's throwing his McDonald's out the window, right? Yep, you're good. All right, I think we're going to be moving around here for just a minute. Amanda's already moved back up here with our group. I think Chad's going to be pulling anchors and ladders in a minute. I don't know if I want to get back down on the boat or just maybe take a knee. Yeah, he's okay. He'll be fine. He's just not getting there as quick as he wants to. And I think we might be in like 6 feet of water. Yeah, he's fine. Manatees are today's best favorite animal. We've got a really funny, if you guys know who Creepy Dave is, he does all these little animal voiceovers. And we got tagged like 400 times by different people in the one that he was doing about Manatees or whatever he calls them. So it's we did a TikTok on that. Head back over to our main page. It's pretty funny. Manatees have little tiny eye holes, like buttholes. It's funny. My favorite one, though, if you guys ever watch any of his, is the ants eaters. Yeah, ants eaters have really long tongues that they like to stick in holes. So if you're around an ants eater, make sure you cover up your holes. Yeah, and we tagged him in the video that we used his audio for. So I mean, you can go right to his page from there. Whew, it's getting hot up here. Starting to sweat. I might have to do a little cannonball. Oh, I guess we're going. Motor started. Get your motor running. Don't fall in the water. Looking for some sea cows. I don't know, I missed my calling. I should have done parodies. I told you he was going to forget about me. Totally forgot about me up here. He's just leaving. Can I get some hearts? Just tap that screen. Give me some hearts, guys. We're going to spin back around over here, get closer to our group.
We're going to move, but we're going to go slow.
I got you. I kind of figured. Now he's telling me. I think he's watching the live. Hi from Tampa area. Well, welcome. Hey, there we go. There's those hearts. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Just a little double tap of that screen, and it's free, and it makes me feel good about myself. If I don't get enough hearts, I go home and cry. Ugh. I'm seriously going to jump in the water. It's getting hot up here. All right, I'm getting closer back here to our group. I get a shot of a manatee. And we did have one right over here earlier. I'm not sure if he's still there or not. We're doing a full turnaround. I thought you were just going to back out. We're doing a whole 3-point turn here. So we had a couple of them down here. How can I reserve? What is the name of your company? So we are Hunter Springs Kayaks and Manatee Tour and Dive. You can head over to the link tree right there in our bio. That'll take you straight to either our website or I think there's just a book here button. There might be. But yeah, within a couple clicks, you're right there. If you have any questions, send us a DM. Allie, our moderator, will be happy to answer those when she gets back on. Or you can always call the office. Or we would love to help you enjoy your day. so heading back down over towards where our people ended up at. Hey, thanks James for sharing. I need to get like a selfie pole where you're not like always up my nose. Either that or I'm gonna get like this giant massive shoulder from just holding my camera up like this all day. All right, and we got Luke over here with our other group getting his folks set to go in. I don't know if this is their first or second attempt. And you'll notice that our guides have flippers, right? They have fins. We do not allow our guests to have fins, and nobody's asked it, but I'm gonna go ahead and answer it. So why do we have fins? That's for safety, right? So if we need to get to another swimmer, if we need to get them back to the boat, whatever the case is, right? It's hard to save somebody without fins. So we make sure that all of our guides do have fins for safety purposes, but none of our guests have fins, because if you need fins to see a manatee, then you're chasing that manatee and you don't need to be doing that. Give me a little shoulder check into the dock. You guys want to throw some mustaches and cowboy hats on some people?
Y'all are on TikTok live right now. Wait, TikTok.
Trying to get some mustaches and cowboy hats for you folks. No, nobody doing it?
No, I don't have one, thank goodness. You shaved this morning.
Oh, you got to give her one, somebody. Mustache cowboy hat. Nope, nobody's quick enough. Oh, Luke's over here catching a ride. Like Back to the Future over here.
All right, I got you.
Let you know when I fall off.
Yeah, that's coming up slowly.
I'm out. You're good.
All right, so, oh, yep, here we go. We got him right under the dock here.
Got his head slowly rising.
Moving this way. Now that is not all the way ground to the dock, just so you know. That manatee's swimming underneath it. And looks like right there underneath you, hun. Look down, look down. Oh, right there underneath her, perfect. Looks like right there underneath you, hun. Look down, look down. Oh, right there underneath her, perfect. I have never personally been on a tour that we did not see manatees. We make that our goal. It really depends. You know, each interaction is 100% different. We got him swimming by right here.
Where do you need us to be?
Hey, they're right here.
There's more right here? Okay.
Right here.
Where do you need us to be?
Hey, they're right here.
There's more right here? Okay. Let's go this way.
I think this is that same one. We've got one just kind of run along the side of the dock here. His group's still on the boat waiting for that moment when that manatee. Usually that's the sign that the manatee stopped as well. We just want to make sure that we don't swim up behind them, right? Because hey, snorkel out and look up here. Look up here on top. How awesome was that? 10 out of 10? Was that your first time seeing a manatee?
You guys see this egg sac right here? Yeah. This is for an apple snail.
Oh, we're cutting in and out. Oh no, sorry. I was trying to interview a little guy. I have to keep the phone up so you get good signal. I'm like one of those movies. Are you gonna hear me now?
Shoot! I'll do arm day later. I already did arm day once. Manatee muscles.
All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and climb down. We were cutting out really bad earlier, so I did hop off, try and get better signal and jump back on. And we were fortunate enough we got to see a couple of manatees when we got back in. So I think this is probably going to wrap us up. We're going to be heading back to the docks. We got to get these folks back. They're on a, everybody's getting on and throwing me off. They're on a bit of a schedule today, so we got to get them back so they can meet their bus. I will catch you guys Friday on here. I think I'm going live on a different platform tomorrow. Make sure that you subscribe on our, head over to the link tree, subscribe onto our YouTube and our Insta as well. We go live a couple times a week throughout there, but I think next time I'm on here is Friday. So we will see you guys next time.
Not that bad. First 3 minutes is rough, then you get used to it.
Maybe if I can turn it off. This has been doing this today.
It is.